Max, we had a busy day in the NFL, and I think the most important news to kick things off is the Deontay Johnson trade. The Carolina Panthers wide receiver is heading to Baltimore to join last year's MVP, Lamar Jackson. Speaking of the Buffalo Bills, their former wide receiver, Stephon Diggs, who's obviously a member of the Houston Texans now after being traded there in the offseason, is going to be out for the rest of the year with a torn ACL. Now, the Houston Texans were a popular team in terms of being picked as a Super Bowl contender for this season. With Diggs out, how do you feel like that affects their status with a chance to win the AFC? Anthony Richardson is going to be enjoying a spot on the bench in favor of old man Joe Flacco. No matter what happens, it feels like Joe Flacco never goes away, and he's found himself in another starting spot here. Flacco will look to be another unlikely savior for a team that probably had no plans of having him start at the beginning of the year. Well, Brady Oliveira's nominated for 2 awards, as we know. I think he's got Most Outstanding Canadian on lock, but Most Outstanding Player is a tougher case to make. Look, Bo Levi Mitchell threw for over 5,000 yards. That's 1,000 more yards than any other quarterback in the league. Yes, his team was bad, but at the end of the day, this is an individual award, and I think Bo Levi Mitchell was the best individual in the CFL this year.
What's the biggest offseason move that you've seen so far?
Well, biggest offseason move singular, it's got to be Mikal Bridges to New York. He just complements everything that they're doing so well. I think adding Bridges and OG Anunoby on the wings together gives you a crazy defensive combination. That's arguably 2 of the top 5 perimeter defenders in the NBA. And you're telling me they're on one team? That's bonkers.
Which name do you think will have the most impact on their new team?
For me, it's absolutely got to be Paul George, right? Like, hey, the Sixers had so much cap space this offseason to completely rebuild the team around Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, and man, did they ever. And I think George, despite the fact that he's going to miss the start of the season here, the season opener at least, he is the perfect 3rd star for that team, and I really don't think the Sixers could have done any better than that addition.
We saw Calgary pick up a win. They continue with their fantastic start to the season, upping that point streak to 6 games. What do we think about Calgary?
I think Calgary is off to a hot start. Get it? Because they're the Flames. But quite frankly, call me a hater, I don't think this is sustainable for the rest of the year. Toronto Raptors have undergone a lot of changes since their championship in 2019. Chris Boucher is the lone holdout from that title-winning team. Amid their rebuild, tonight's game against the Cavaliers should be a good opportunity to gauge where they are in the process. While Raptors team president Masai Ujiri has stated on several occasions that the goal for the Raptors is to build around Scottie Barnes, the keys to the franchise officially belong to number 4. 2024 has been tough for Felix Auger-Aliassime. He has not won a single tournament all year. The Swiss indoors gave him an opportunity to bounce back. Looking to run here. Oh, what a difficult basket there. Jermaine finally connecting. Looking to attack the paint. A whole lot of bodies there. Does not matter. The crafty move gets himself open. That's 2 more points for... Oh, attacks the basket and gets the tough finish through the contact. He was looking at the referee there afterwards. He wanted the foul. U of T will get the final possession here. Bang! 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 Big time shot right before the buzzer. Absolutely caps off a fantastic quarter. Ooh, the great move inside, misses, but the put-back dunk is there. The Varsity Blues hammering it home.
Top 10 in his 3 games.
A long ball there, and that one's going to drop. Maybe that'll get him out of the shooting slump here. 3 crucial points for Algoma as we head to a timeout. You know what? It's like that Steph Curry effect, Joey. You know, sometimes I imagine Steve Kerr is probably on the sidelines looking at that and thinking, man, why did he take that shot? But hey, if it goes in, how can you really argue with the result? It was a powerful first half for the Blues with 3-pointers. Not the start you want to see there. Oh, but that is something that you want to see. The turnover back the other way and the absolute monster jam.
Yeah.
The Blues are just, they are forcing their will out here. U of T up ahead as they look to settle into another offensive possession here. And oh my God, that's too easy.
Yeah.
Toronto really ramping up the defense here. They've been tough to crack all night, and they are just, there's no breaks. There's no breaks whatsoever for them. Every single possession has been an absolute dogfight for Algoma. Case in point there, shot clock violation.
Here.
A fantastic pass to the inside, the big time jam. U of T is running a victory lap right now. Again, U of T is just relentless here on the defensive end. But a fantastic pass to solve that double. But oh my goodness, there's no stop. It's another block. And if you're a Thunderbirds player, you're going to be seeing ghosts of a U of T defender in the paint for weeks.
Yeah.
Algoma here trying to take advantage of the fast break. But oh my goodness, the hustle there by U of T. And we are going to get a dunk on the other end. Great movement there. Ball goes inside. Despite the good defense, an even better finish for the 2 points.
There.
Yeah, you know what? Not to break the fourth wall here, but I'm sure our control room has a pack dedicated to him alone right
100%.
now. Scott Smith thought about dunking that one for a second, but decided not
after
to.
the whistle. Not after the whistle.
No, certainly not after the whistle. That's how you get some extracurriculars started.
Nikola Jokic holding up his MVP trophy here in Denver.
The NBA MVP race is always an exciting feature of any basketball season. More often than not, the MVP typically finds its way to the best player on one of the best teams in the league. If that's the case, players like Nikola Jokic or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should have a good shot at it this year.
MVP is SGA, one of few guys that have 50, 30-point games in the season.
Value is rooted in wins, and nobody's winning more in the Western Conference than the Denver Nuggets. Everyone here tried to make a case at some point this season for Jason Tatum, but the numbers don't back it up. You get into the nerd stats, something I enjoy very much, but we won't bore you with here today. We talk about value added, expected wins, player efficiency rating, Jokic.
In the last 20 years the award was given out, there have been 2 instances of the MVP being won by a player whose team didn't finish at least top 3 in their respective conference. A Herculean effort is usually necessary to shift the narrative. This year, many will ask if Luka Doncic's campaign gets to join those select few.
His stats speak for themselves. He's first in, a lot of different categories. He's, held the team up when I wasn't able to be in the lineup and I was injured.
Numbers Luka's putting up, you putting up those type of numbers, you're going to be in the MVP conversation.
41.8. This is the number you get if you combine the average points, rebounds, and assists per game of every MVP winner over the last 30 years. This season, Luka is averaging 53.2 combined points, rebounds, and assists. The highest combined total since Kareem over 50 years ago in 1972.
The final Kia NBA MVP ladder has Jokic sitting in first, Gilgeous-Alexander in second, and Doncic in third. From Dallas, Svyatoslav Rovenchuk, CSM Sports.
You came for, blood on the game ball. Everybody drop it like rainfall.
Here's a 3rd and 15. On the run. And he tucks it under as Gregory was coming from behind and looking for the strip. Goes out and going deep. And it's caught at the 10-yard line. Nicole Hartman pulls it in. Sets him up at the 9. 1st and goal. Pacheco punts it outside, tries to do it a second time, and he lost the football, and the Niners are on it. Unbelievable play. Juwan Jennings, trick play. Oh, this ball's in the air for a long time. McCaffrey's able to pull it down, and he's going in for the touchdown. Juwan Jennings with a touchdown pass. Felt like it took forever to get there.
Steve Spagnuolo came in as well, and what the message was from Chris Jones was we are beating ourselves. We have to play smart.
Screaming
By the way, this would eclipse the all-time longest Super Bowl field goal. There's a high snap. He drives it through. It's a fumble, and it's a recovery by Kansas City.
You knew something was happening there. You just felt it.
I just wasn't sure what it was.
Nostradamus again. Oh my gosh, what a huge, huge play right there.
McLeod coughed it up and now set up in the red zone. Trying to take the lead. Mahomes goes for it right away, wide open. Touchdown, Valdez-Scantling. 1 second on the play clock. 2nd and 9. Purdy's pass. Caught. Jennings did it. What an effort breaking tackles. Now he's thrown for a touchdown and caught another.
All-out pressure. The blitz is on. You're in the Super Bowl. Down to Mahomes, the defending champs. And you stare down that pressure and you take it and throw a strike to give your team the lead.
Extra point. Oh my goodness. No. It is blocked.
It is tails. You want the ball, which way do you want to kick?
This is half that distance. 27 yards. He makes it. With the game on the line.
Jump off sides first.
Mahomes has it. He's easily going to get the first. Go up top. Mahomes cradles it and goes down to the 13-yard line. First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
So is it a dynasty now?
Yeah, it's the start of one. We're not done. I know we're going to celebrate tonight. Celebrate the Pride Wednesday, Kansas City. But we're not done. We got a young team. We'll keep this thing going.